Should you sell your home now or wait until 2025? This is a common question we get a lot from people that are considering making a move, and I'll give you the data you need to make the right decision next. If you like what you hear, you get some value out of this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and if you want to schedule a call with our team about how to make the right decision, you can do that with the link in the comments. Should you sell now or wait until 2025? This question comes up every single year in the fall, in the fourth quarter. And here's what we know that's going on right now in the marketplace. We are seeing less competition for sellers than what's anticipated to be on the market in 2025. Inventory in the greater Philadelphia area has grown just under 23% compared to this time last year. So there's more homes coming to the market. And you want to be on the market as a seller when the neighbors aren't. So when there's less competition, that can be a better time for you to get the price and terms that you want. Now, the flip side is we also saw rates jump up this past week to 6.5%, coming off of a 6% rate a few weeks ago. We're still 1.5% less. That's almost 20% less than where we were October of 2023. So rates have come down to a much lower level, which has increased buyer affordability. The projections that we're seeing, our rates could be as low as 5.5% by the end of next year. And this is according to places like Moody's, Wells Fargo, the Mortgage Bankers Association. So they get paid and people pay attention to their predictions. So lower rates in 2025 could enable a buyer to pay more for your home and is going to increase affordability. That's another consideration. The third factor you want to look at is the motivation of the buyer, right? Any buyer that looks in October, November, December, they're buying a house. Those people are very serious. They're not kicking tires or looky-loos or taking their time. They are out there to buy a home at this time of year. And that's the kind of buyers that I want coming through my home if it was on the market. So that motivation is going to be pretty critical as well. And the fourth thing to think about, and a lot of people don't consider this, is that even if you're thinking about, I want to get on the market in Q1 of 2025, there's usually some lead time needed to get your home ready for the market. One of the reasons why a great home sells is that buyers get the right emotional reaction when they come through the door. And maybe you need to get some new carpeting in. Maybe you need to prep it a little bit, do some paint, declutter. There's things that are going to help you. And the sooner you meet with an agent to determine what that is, that can help you establish a time frame that's going to make sense. Because when you look at the market, it's impossible to time it, right? Ideally, you're on the market when rates are low and there's not a lot of inventory. There's so many variables there, it's tough to predict. The best reason to get your home on the market is because you're ready to make a move, you know where you're going, or maybe there's some reason that you need to get the home sold. And that's going to vary situation by situation. So the best advice I have for people that are thinking about now versus 2025 is have a strategy meeting or a planning session with a competent local agent who understands the market. They've got a track record of sales. They can walk you through the pros and cons because every single market's going to be different. This varies by town and school district and certain sides of town and the price point that your home sits in. And the more information you can get from a trusted local agent, the better off you're going to be. So there's some reasons maybe you want to list sooner, low competition. There's some reasons you might want to wait with rates projected to come down and more buyers entering the market when rates come down. What's most important is what's going to be best for you and your household. And the only way to determine that is by your needs and getting some local guidance.